YouTube. I definitely knew the mic was on. I would never, but the other streamers, they might mess up. Now, listen. I've been asked for this one for a couple days now, so we're going into it. This is the ELLY review. 35,000 hours. Rookie numbers. Let's get into it. So, those of you that don't know, ELLY's a VTuber, but she was like often, I want to say the most popular, just non-cam user, streamers in the category. I've actually known ELLY for a very, very long time. And then she did the VTuber thing, became super, super, super popular. And she deserves every bit of it. She's been grinding so hard. And I absolutely just big ELLY fan. Like tier 3 sub level. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not actually a tier 3 sub because I can't afford to. I'm just getting exposed. The only person I'm subscribed to is actually Blue Squadron. Okay, but beyond that, yeah, I can't say that word, but that's when I say tier 3 sub, that's the word I mean, Autumn. Yeah, I love ELLY. She's awesome. So hopefully I don't have to throw her under the bus and I will.
35,135 hours of Black Desert Online. And this is my review. Hello, YouTube. As you guys know, BDO.
She has just updated her avatar, and I got the pin out, man. I gotta do it. She knows, like, the avatar's got a lot of stuff going on up here, but I have to just focus on like the shine things on top of her tatas. Let's hit play for a second and see if there's any jiggle physics like BDO style. This is very entertaining because I know that like there's such a thing as like a booby streamers, right? And we all know the women you got the, yeah, guys definitely can't do it. I mean, we got some of them got boobies, but we can't. But like ELLY is got a VTuber model. Let's see if they move.
It's a game that I put a lot of time.
They move.
I'm into. It's one of the most played MMOs for myself.
Oh my god, they move.
I'm not sure if I'll put it.
Okay, I gotta get rid of the arrow. Oh my god, they move. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Okay.
Up there with the most played, but it definitely has
it's been a while since I've seen ELLY. Wow, ELLY.
I played a lot of Final Fantasy 11 and I played a lot of Final Fantasy 14.
How you been doing?
Unhealthy amounts.
Sorry.
Combining all their hours together, you probably think I'm like 69 years old, and maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. But here is my quick little review, in quotations quick, of BDO. Is BDO worth it? Is BDO the game for you? Is Black Desert the best MMO? Well, we'll figure it out. Let's start off with some of the good things of Black Desert and then some of the bad things about Black Desert Online. If you are a person that has played this game for a very long time, like I have, or like 8 years,
yeah, she has
you'll realize that one of the best things that Black Desert Online has going for it is that it has consistently given you updates that improve the game. If you take back the first couple of months and years that the game
I guess when like Node Wars first got introduced with Siege later, right after Siege got introduced, that might have been the last time they improved the game. So I once again, entirely based, I'm sure we know that, but she's a minute in, and that's That's it's no. I think she means like quality of life made easier. I think.
Game released, the monetization hell that it was gone through was disgusting. And there's a reason why the reviews on Steam and everywhere else speak volumes about this game. In fact, I think one of the worst things that the game has going for it is the fact that the game was in a really bad spot at the beginning.
I really like the red thing on her
left
shoulder for some reason.
It's bad cute. Taste in everyone's mouth. When you talk about BDO in another streamer's chat or another MMO, they will tell you how bad BDO is, because everyone thinks that BDO is bad, except the people that are chronically logged into Black Desert Online. Those are the only ones that are like, oh my, even they sit there and complain about the game every day. But here is what you really need to know about the game.
I would never play a game all day. I'm almost 9 hours into the stream. And then just complain about it the whole time. Chat. Me? No. Okay, I feel a little called out by this, but she might be right. But I don't know what I'm trying to like. It's the Black Star Rebellion, Ellie. You wouldn't understand. We're trying to do something here. They can't be making us cron our weapons too. Not my weapons too. Okay? I want my red weapon to mean something. God, I want my little golden fucking God damn.
I consider Black Desert Online one of the better MMOs that I have ever played, ranking up there as probably my #1 or #2. It speaks volumes for me when the developers actually listen. In Black Desert Online, when it started off, it was really a monetization.
This is bad. I might have to lower my subscription. She has been playing this game, right? What have they been listening to? Why that whole statement was
hell
weird.
And then we traveled years later when they swapped publishers and trying to improve the game's quality, content, and everything. The game has that at least in its corner, that the developers do listen, the developers do change, maybe a little bit slower than some people would like, but again, if you're chronically logged into the game, 1 week for you or 1 month wait time of content for the people that are logged in feels like a year.
Look, I understand that you waited 10 months for that last ranked AOS season and that we cut it down to just 1.5 months. Didn't even tell you about the AP changes. The DR changes weren't enough to counteract for it, and then we put in a bunch of crazy shit in the middle because we didn't care about balancing. We even made people faster. But listen up. You're getting regular updates, you know, and you're just supposed to be happy. Weekly, monthly. It just feels, because you're logged in all the time, that it's been a long time. It's been 10 months. Wizard of Witch Awakening summons were broken for 11 months. I quit the class because it was broken so long. It was the most up, that at the time was the most upvoted thing on the forums.
But if you just take a breath, detach from the game for a bit, you'll realize that there is no other game company that does updates as fast as this game does. You could sit there and you could complain about your favorite MMOs, even Black Desert, but they release steady content or updates every week, dude. Every week. Every Wednesday or Tuesday or whenever they decide to move their content patches, they give...
Quality of life is not content. I was gonna make a whole video on this, but I felt like I would just say the same thing over and over again and just yell until I fucking had a actual blood vessel blow up in my fucking head. But I'm just gonna make my head really big and zoom into it real life. Quality of life is not fucking content. Stop thinking it is. They're fucking lying to you. They're lying to you. It's a meaning, and then they're calling it quality of life and ruining life skilling. But some people don't play enough to know. I guess I don't think she plays enough, chat. I don't think she plays enough.
Give you content.
Or maybe she's just like casually playing and she's always logged into the game, so she has that many hours. That's more than likely that's the narrative. I love Ellie to death. I just think she's amazing. This take is entirely based, so I approve of this take. I love that I'm watching this video, but I completely disagree. I can't remember the last time I was like, damn, the developers have listened to me this week. Ha ha ha. Let me log into this game. Ha 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 ha. I feel as if I'm listened. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I feel disgusted with myself for even pretending to be excited about that.
Or updates, at least addressing balancing, addressing this, hot fixing that, giving you a new class, giving you this, giving you that. So I think at least for that, and I don't want to spend too much more time on this one, Black Desert Online right now, for my review for an MMO, it is a solid 8.5. 8.5 to a 9. Probably a little bit closer to a 9. That is a big rating for a dying genre. MMOs are dying. MMOs are...
I think that if you made an actual good MMO right now, if you made Ashes of I was gonna call Ashes of Creation Ashes of Gabe Nation. Oh my god. If you made Ashes of Gabe Nation the greatest MMO right now and charges 30 fucking bucks, 35 bucks a month to play this MMO right now, we would fucking pay it. We'd probably buy cosmetics and other stuff as long as it didn't actually pay to win Kron style. Like, we would play Ashes of Gabe Nation or any good MMO instantly. So how dare you call it a dying genre? We're literally ready to just, we'll do anything for an MMO. Y'all know what I was about to say. I want you to, and no one just prove me wrong. Any dude, we're all gonna go play Throne and Liberty, even though it died in the East, and everyone in the West knows it sucks. We all know it sucks. There's not a single person who's it's gonna be a great game. Except for Ethereum. That was weird. Rep Ethereum. That was really weird. But like, dude, I've been playing EverQuest 2 like a side bitch, bro. EverQuest 2. Wow, it's kind of popping off, dude. We should check that shit out again. I'm just saying. No shots. What dimension are we in?
And I know you hear this from many content creators right now. MMOs are dying. MMOs. It's because it's true.
No.
It just isn't as good as it used to be. Only boomers and
BDO is dying, not MMOs. I think if the dude, fucking people are playing War with them.
Oh my
farts
goodness.
still play this.
Easy.
Old farts play this MMO genre.
Thanks for the follow.
It's just that you have quick fixes now, quick games, ARPGs, season come after season go, and you know, just keep playing these games that are giving you these dopamine drops so quickly. MMOs are just losing. And if you could say that the one thing that MMOs had going for it was the social aspect, well, that's not even there anymore. If you open a world to chat in any MMO that you play right now, it's just party finders looking for somebody or are gold sellers. It's just, it's the social aspect of MMOs it's not even there anymore.
The game's
like the
problem.
one thing that they had for going
there's no
for them
good games
is gone.
out.
MMOs are just not it. With that being said, though, I do put this at a 9. And I'll tell you why I like it and why I dislike it. Right now, my biggest gripe with Black Desert Online is that does not change, grow, and adapt dies. In Black Desert, I don't want to say it. These are like really shaky words here, but I mean, it's dying. They're not getting anything innovative. nothing fresh.
Yeah,
What are you
he
gonna
would
get
have
a
worded it
new
differently, but go on.
circle to grind in for a new earring, baby? You've been doing this for 10 years.
Even better, Ellie. They don't even give us circles to grind in after literally just mentally training us to run in circles for 10 years. They wouldn't even give us circles. Now we got boss splits. And it's horrible. And also, we don't get to do grind spots. We gotta go grind the old ones. But it's a 9, right? Now. You would give it a 9 now. At this time. I don't know.
Come on. They had a little good thing going with the raids, you know. They added like 3 little dungeons, and you know, maybe they got the community hype.
Did she call
But
that
I mean,
a raid?
it stopped. It fizzled out. Boss rushes was a thing that came out, and people jumped back into the game for Land of the Morning Light, but that got trivialized and done with within a week to a month of release. There is just isn't anything that is pushing Black Desert Online to grow further. It's really in a stale place. But let's talk about the good things. I'm sorry, I know that I keep deviating to the more negative sides, but Black Desert's combat is unmatched, unrivaled by any other game. You can sit there and you can say that World of Warcraft has good combat, blah 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 blah, but truth be told,
at this point, Black Desert has become a solo game. If the Black Desert 5-man boss blitz totally blows, I'm just gonna run around doing solo stuff all the time, except for Saturday, right? I may be in Node War if I want some PvE buffs or need money because hey, I might want to gamble, and it's just what's a solo experience. I even have a clip from many a friend saying it's a solo RPG because it's just a great joke. I just don't get. I don't get that. And so when people say it has no unrivaled combat, if you compare it as a solo RPG, you look at the engine, all of a sudden you have to compare it to Elden Ring, Black Myth, Wukong. You have amazing games that cost $40 in that genre, because it's a solo game, my friend, with a little bit of co-op. You have amazing games in that genre that they don't overcharge you in, that have crazy replay value. They only charge you for an expansion for like another $20-$40, and they actually still listen to their whatever. That there's regular patches to Elden Ring, there's regular patches to these fighting games, there's regular patches to these other games, to Wukong there will be regular patches, and yeah, it's $70 right now. So is Elden Ring, but it's worth every penny. And that's who you have to compare a solo fighting game to, because we're grinding by ourselves. After 10 years, the combat only takes you so far. Let's be real.
told Black Desert Online's combat is unmatched. Throne of Liberty, LOL. It won't even hold up to how
LOL.
good Black Desert's combat
That's
is.
pretty
It's
funny.
really good, and it's why people still
right.
log in daily to
gets
play
some
Black
points with
Desert.
that one.
Is that it feels good, the combat feels good, and it feels good when you're grinding for 5 hours, 7 hours, 20.
I think before I go to bed, I'm gonna say what Ellie said. Don't inevitably combat. LOL. And then I'm just gonna smile and go to bed. Like, you know, like, it's gonna be funny. Oh my god. Everybody's gotta be so hyped for the game, and it's gonna fucking blow.
20 hours of the game. It just feels good, and learning
I will say, at least the quest seemed cool compared to Black Desert.
every different unique class feels good.
I
Every
wanna do a
class
dungeon.
feels very different from the next one, except maybe the mages and maybe Kuno and Ninja. But aside from that, every other class feels very, very unique. It has a purpose in the game. I played every aspect of the game: PvP, PvE, life skilling. I was at the Siege Guilds. I was doing PvP for like 12 hours straight with open world PvP, guilds, RBF, 1v1, small group, ganking people, stream sniping people, getting stream sniped. I've done it all. Everything. PvP related, PvE related. I think this is one of the best games I have ever played. I spent a lot of hours, and maybe you can think of it as biased, but it is what it is. If a game could keep me hooked in for that long, I think it's a good game. And it does life skilling really good. I played a lot of life skilling in Final Fantasy 14, Final Fantasy 11, and other MMOs.
I think it did really great, and when it came out, and it's actually ruined the life skilling it had since then. TBH. That's my boy Teddy.
Lost Ark. I have quite a resume when it comes to MMOs. I played a lot of them. In fact, I'm probably going to play Guild Wars 2 very soon, so I can give you guys also a review on that game. But I played a lot of MMOs, like a lot. I promise. I am younger than 69, okay?
Did she say I promise?
Yeah, so life skilling does well. Solid A++ on life skilling. Obviously, there are things that the game can improve there.
What the fuck?
PvP, I think the game does a really good job at.
I played,
Sadly,
I promise.
when the game was a little bit more PvP focused, it is not anymore. The development team seems like to have slowed down on PvP content, which I think it's overall more healthy for the game in general in a ways.
No!
Because the way it was back then, it definitely just stopped. Like right now, if you talk to a new player,
I thought it was gonna be over and I wasn't gonna get any worse, and she keeps making me more and more upset. It wasn't good for the game? What are you fucking talking about? We used to grind so we could kill people faster in game. But like, now this, and then I need crossbows, and then there's sovereign weapons, and then there's what for, and then what on earth is she talking about?
or somebody who is interested in Black Desert Online, they will tell you, I'm scared to get ganked in an open world PvP. Because was Black Desert. This was the experience. This was the experience.
No, but,
the experience was that you load in with your level 10, with your level 20, 40, and you leave the safe zone and you get killed.
Nothing personnel. Alright. I do believe you just said you left the safe zone. So you are just explaining how the game was designed, Ellie. Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. You explained how Black Desert was designed. You left the safe zone. You can be killed. It's a sandbox game. That's beautiful. And she's saying basically that the PvP changes are good for the game. They are not. They are not. You look at these new players that they have no respect for grind spots. They just grind over you in Ash Forest or wherever they can. Doesn't matter. They don't care how long you've played because they know you can't kill them more than 3 times. You gotta leave. There's no fighting in Black Desert. The Griefers win. She's more base than me. But she's wrong.
And you can't do anything.
I'm right, right?
And then you decide to change the channel, which a lot of people coming into the game probably don't know that. And then you get ganked again. And then you go grind and you get ganked again.
You get ganked
and then you
again?
die and die. And this is the experience that a lot of new players coming into the game have had. It's not there really anymore. So the complaint.
Okay, new players don't get ganked. That's entirely wrong. You have to be ganked over and over again. You have to be in the wrong guild. Someone has to not like you. They're like, I don't know how or where this is ever happening. Or this hasn't happened since the beginning of the game when Node Wars wasn't a thing. And like red guilds were like, so like new players don't really get ganked. Yeah, but not on like an inconveniencing scale. When I was a new player, you guys act like it's the end of the world if you die to somebody randomly. Let me just explain one thing, because I see chat saying something, and I just want to point something. If new players die, it's open world. It's not the end of the world. There's no downside to dying. It's a video game. Don't take it personal. If nobody took it so personal in the first place, maybe we still have non-consensual PvP. That's nothing personnel. Like, what about that don't you understand? You gotta go. I don't get it. They are destroying trade items when killing you? Well, you probably shouldn't have been carrying trade items, I guess. Fair enough.
Of new players, but the impression stays though, right? Everybody reads this is an open world PvP, and that impressions just stays with people. They don't want to give it another shot. Same thing with the bad taste of the whole pay to win, the microtransaction hell that the game experienced very early on. People just don't want to even try it again because it's just initial impressions are very important to a lot of people. PvP is dying in Black Desert, and I don't necessarily think that that is a bad idea, a bad thing, but I think that the team is having a hard time balancing PvP and PvE. You can see their struggles by eliminating GVGs by having one-sided decks. They don't know how to approach this problem with like a private grinding sessions now, and this and that is slowly killing off PvP. The PvP players are mad, and oh my god, the game doesn't care about me anymore, and they don't care about the hardcore players because they're destroying PvP, blah 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 blah.
Finally, she said something I can get over. Fine. Go, I don't want to interrupt you anymore. Go on, Ellie.
I don't know. There's a lot of mess in conversation here, but solid PvP game in general. Though it's done dwindle a little bit, and it's a little less exciting nowadays than its former glory of PvP days. I still rate PvP and BDO amongst the better PvP out there. I think for PvP, I'll give this game a solid A++. It's really good for PvP. And if you're a PvP junkie, maybe there's still something to get out of this game. For right now, it's dying, and it's dying pretty quickly.
She said A++.
Hopefully, maybe they find a way to balance both out. Keep the casuals, the noobs, the people that don't want to experience PvP happy, and the PvPers happy. As far as I'm concerned, I already did that. I already experienced PvP. I don't care about PvP. I just want more people to enjoy the funner aspects of the game. Or the whole game without getting pushed away from the game because they're forced into PvP. So we need to find a solution there. I mean, do I need to talk about the graphics?
Ellie, are you a Pearl Abyss plant put here to drop a positive review amidst the rest of the Doomer media? I mean, I support you if you will. Just nod twice with your model. Next time you see me in chat, be like, and then it's fine. Like, I know you're probably getting paid. It's probably fine. You got to do what you got to do, chat. It's a setup. She's a Bugatti bandit. She's got a Bugatti, everybody. Put the gun down.
Graphics? This game shits on every MMO out there, even the ones that are coming.
True.
Black Desert Online graphically still stands toe-to-toe with the up-and-coming MMOs right now, which is crazy. This game has been out for 10 years. Yes, they had a remastered version of their graphics, better optimization here and there, but the game still looks very, very, very impressive for how long it's been out there. It's really nice. I would like for there to be another revision of graphics, and maybe we can rebrand again and have like Crimson Desert's better version of their Pearl Abyss engine ported over to Black Desert. That would be nice to see. Maybe a tailored version for Black Desert using the Crimson Desert engine. That would be nice. Maybe like
The Crimson Desert engine is actually the Black Desert engine. That's why all the moves and animations look the same. It's just like built better, like the ground. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. It's like they upgraded the engine for the game, not our game. That game.
you know, sprucing up or give life to BDO. That would be nice to see. Let's see. So graphically, it has that S visuals. Audio effect, one of the most underrated things about Black Desert. Black Desert has some of the best music for any MMO. It's sad that it's underrated, but yeah, I think for music and sound design, I think it's an A. I think it's done really good. What can I say? What else can I say about the game?
When you do a review about a game, are you supposed to talk about the music and the sound? And also, the only music that's cool is the music some of these shies make. I think they've added and redone the music like 9 times, and it's garbage. And they even changed Deeb's voice. I miss him asking. He said I could leave my worries with him. Anyways.
Game. There's nothing but good things, nothing but W's for Black Desert. My most here comes some of my negative impressions about Black Desert.
Nothing but
reason
bangers,
why
boys.
I think it is declining in player base, and it's really stale right now, and the game is not doing any favors. The game is just dying because it doesn't adapt, it doesn't change, and it doesn't grow enough. It is the same wheel that everybody, it's just the same wheel in a different setting. I mean, what are you doing? You're grinding distos and star end, but now you're grinding.
Figured it out. She figured out Black Desert. Okay, I love saying this. Doing the same thing over and over again has always been Black Desert's goal. They want you to run in that circle and enjoy it over and over again. And if you do the same thing over and over again, it's literally insanity. So there has to be some goal or purpose when you're Black Deserting, or you're insane. So what she's explaining is insanity. We're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. But the game's at 9. The PvP is ass. I mean, A++.
Marks and Land of the Dead.
But we're insane.
It's the same thing.
I am literally insane right now.
It is BDO's content.
I gotta go run in circles.
It is what it's known for.
Hopefully something different happens.
I think they could use a little bit of creativity, a little bit more. I don't know. It seems like maybe
content.
I don't know. I don't want to speculate more. I'll just leave it there. I think the game has become really stale at this point. The game is stale, and I think that is an issue with Black Desert Online. I think it's just stale in its content. There's no additional content. There's nothing. There's nothing to do if you've already devoured PvP. If you've already devoured in PvE, it's the same rehash stuff of what you've already done in BDO for 10 years, which is not a problem, which is why people still log in to do that. But you're definitely not going to get new players to come in and interested in that sort of stuff. There's nothing. There's not going to get the returning players to come back either, because there's nothing new. There's nothing really good there. What do? Just chase another new earring that they add in a new location? I don't know. I'm looking forward to the future of the game, though, since they did say in 2025 that there's this like house of demons with the tower, with the castle that you're grinding, and these other areas. Let's hope that they actually follow through, because Black Desert has promised a lot of stuff in the past that have not gone through. Black Desert has promised a lot. Pearl Abyss has promised a lot of things in the past that they just never follow through with it. So let's hope that they actually follow through with this one. And it might be because they're working on a lot of different games. I, for one, am excited to play Crimson Desert, which will be...
I think she's just not out there, like, grinding demos like that. I think some like I just don't think she really like plays the game enough. And I don't know. Anyone that's at like mid to late game and they're at like you got your stuff, you need your pin demos. Like my brother just needs try 10 armors, pin demos, and like a second pin black star. My brothers, they're like, so that's it. Basically crown stone everything and yeah. And I was like, yeah. He just logged out. He logged in for his free pin black star and he played for 1 week. And he tried 20 times for that. And after they gave it to him, he was like, no, I don't care. I guess I won. And he logged out. So how's that for an honest review? Casual player of years. Quit.
Be shown off at Gamescom pretty soon, and I'm excited to play Doki V. Doki V is one of the best, most anticipated games for me. I can't wait to play that game. But as far as right now is concerned, I give Black Desert an 8.5 out of 10. Out of a dying genre, this is still a must-play game. A must-play MMO if you're interested in a cozy life and an MMO that is different from all the other MMOs. An 8.5 for a dying genre, in my opinion, is a very good thing. It's a must experience. You don't have this like theme park MMOs that are copy clones of World of Warcraft. You don't have these other MMOs that are just doing this, doing that, which I do wish that a BDO adapted some of the other MMO stuff, but I'm really happy that this game does different things as well. So, yeah. That has been my review. If you liked the video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And cut. Hey, YouTube.
No, that's adorable. Okay, I don't have nothing like that. All I gotta say is, final thoughts. I think that we all see through life through our own lens. We play this game through our own lens.
Oh my
And
goodness. Easy.
appreciate the love you get to. I think that we I think that we all have our own experience, so I don't want to be too quick to judge Ellie. But I believe she is not experiencing the same frustration everyone else is with the Debo grind, with the going for Tet plus Fallen God madness, with the expectation for sovereign weapons is now you need 800 plus thousand crown stones just to maybe make your weapons glow again. And it is absolutely crazy what's going on. And the fact that she was positive the whole time, it's
I'm going crazy in the Nord War.
it's literally insane. And no, the fact that she was positive the whole time leads me to believe that I think she's just a positive person, and I don't think she wants the game she loves so very dearly to be rated low, and I don't think she wants new players or anybody to be afraid from coming, so she's giving it a good review. I think that's great and all, but you need to preface it like she's or all her negative stuff at the end she's saying is really that needs to be kind of at the forefront. The numbers too high. Nobody listens to music in these games. We all mute it, play our own. Let's be real. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. I guess some people play the music. But the review over, she did well. She did well. I am gonna remove sound effects. Remove that from sound effects. My boy Ed DeReal demonetized another video. It's okay. I'm just kidding. Not
Nothing but bangers.
Not about removing it, but I don't care about the monetization at all. I think the review is well thought and she put a lot of work into it, but it's probably entirely almost wrong. I know why everybody told me to watch this review. Maybe I'm based. What do you think? Sheesh. Hope everyone's doing well. I love you, Ellie. Please don't get mad. Black Desert's like a 7.